In the utopian world of Sea Haven dwells Truman Burbank, a captive of Christof, the mastermind behind The Truman Show. As the cameras follow every beat of Truman Burbank's life, questions arise about the morality of this grandiose manipulation. In this psychological study, we delve into the enigmatic depths of Christof's psyche, exploring the intricate web of his intentions and motivations. Join us on this introspective journey where the boundaries of truth, control, and the human spirit blur together, challenging our very understanding of morality. In the movie The Truman Show, directed by Australian director Peter Weir, Truman, played by the legendary actor Jim Carrey, was born due to an unwanted pregnancy. And now he's the star of a reality TV show run by Christof, portrayed by the immaculate Ed Harris. But Truman isn't aware of anything about the show. Living in Sea Haven, he enjoys a seemingly perfect life, unaware of the manufactured world around him. Though well cared for, Truman lacks true freedom. Everything from his choices to his relationships is fabricated for others' entertainment. While he may appear lucky, his life is a mere illusion. Christof, the show's creator, sees it differently, claiming to have granted Truman a safe existence. However, this favor denies Truman basic human rights. Despite the comforts, Truman's life is a tragic distortion orchestrated for others' amusement. Christof, the creator and director of Truman's artificial world, portrays a godlike figure with immense power. Physically, he is a commanding, middle-aged man who orchestrates events from the control room. His motivations stem from artistic vision, entertainment, and a crooked sense of protection. Christof relishes his role as the divine architect, manipulating Truman's emotions and relationships. We accept the reality of the world with which we are presented. This quote exemplifies his conviction that he has the right to control Truman's life and shape his reality. He believes he has the right to shape Truman's reality. His actions are justified as serving the greater good, blurring the lines between good and evil, and raising ethical and philosophical questions about power and corruption. Christof's demeanor is often calm and composed, reflecting his control over Truman's world. However, beneath his composed exterior lies a deep-rooted obsession with maintaining power and control, which in psychology is called the God complex. He views Truman as a product of his creation, and his interactions with other characters reveal his manipulative nature. For example, when Truman's wife Meryl tries to persuade him to end the show, Christof manipulates her by offering her a higher salary, emphasizing his ability to influence and coerce those within the display to suit his agenda. Christof's motivation for creating and controlling Truman's life is twofold. First, he sees himself as an artist, crafting a grand narrative for Truman's life. He believes that Truman's existence is more meaningful within the fabricated reality of Sea Haven than in the unpredictable world outside. Second, Christof harbors a misguided sense of protection, believing that Truman's safety can only be ensured within the confines of his controlled environment. Ethically, Christof's actions raise significant concerns. He invades Truman's privacy by constantly monitoring his every move, such as orchestrating his reunion with Sylvia to keep him from leaving Sea Haven, and displays a disregard for Truman's emotional well-being. Or, when Truman expresses a desire to travel, Christof creates a fake nuclear disaster to deter him from leaving. This manipulation is a deliberate attempt to control Truman's choices and keep him confined within Sea Haven. Sometimes even bad things that happen to him are fabricated as a part of the manipulation. They're made up by the people around him to hurt him and stop him from discovering the truth about his world. They want to keep him trapped in the fake place where he lives. The worst thing Christof did to him was lie about his father's death and make him believe it was his fault. Losing a parent is really tough, especially when you think it's because of something you did. This was done on purpose to make Truman so traumatized by water that he would never try to leave his town, Sea Haven. Because the place is like an island surrounded only by the ocean with no connection to land or any flight system. Hidden cameras are strategically placed throughout Sea Haven, capturing Truman's every move and broadcasting it to a global audience. The extent of surveillance becomes apparent when Truman starts to suspect the artificiality of his world. In one scene, he discovers a camera hidden within a lamp, which shatters his perception of reality. The illusion of choice pervades the realms of government and media, mirroring the meticulously crafted world of Truman Burbank in The Truman Show. Governments and media outlets possess the power to sway narratives, mold public opinion, and control information flow, thus obscuring the full truth and offering a limited range of perspectives. It also reminds us of the eerie veil of surveillance and control brought to light by Edward Snowden's revelations, which exposed the existence of mass surveillance systems like PRISM. If you remember, Edward Snowden, a former NSA contractor, became a whistleblower in 2013 when he leaked classified documents exposing extensive global surveillance programs carried out by the United States government. Snowden's revelations showcased the vast extent of government surveillance on citizens' communications, raising concerns about privacy, civil liberties, and the potential abuse of power. Such widespread monitoring grants governments extensive access to personal data, eroding privacy and bestowing them with immense authority over the citizens. This authority in turn facilitates the manipulation of individuals and potentially stifles dissent. Both The Truman Show and Snowden's expose delve into the concept of manufactured consent. Truman's entire existence is artfully constructed to ensure compliance and conformity, mirroring how media manipulation and government propaganda can shape public sentiment. Through these tactics, certain policies or actions can be readily embraced or supported without undergoing critical scrutiny, perpetuating a consent that is manufactured rather than organic. The ethical implications of Christof's manipulation and surveillance are profound. The audience's voyeuristic consumption of Truman's life raises questions about the ethical boundaries of reality television and the exploitation of human lives for entertainment purposes, as it points out the audience's complicity in Truman's exploitation. The viewer's insatiable appetite for Truman's personal struggles and moments of vulnerability exemplify society's voyeuristic tendencies. It begs the question of whether we, as viewers, have a moral responsibility to question the ethics of reality TV and its impact on the lives of those involved. The Truman Show challenges the notion of informed consent and the extent to which participants in reality TV shows truly understand the consequences of their involvement. Moreover, the film blurs the boundaries between reality and fiction, illustrating the power of media in shaping our perception of truth. This blurring of reality highlights the dangers of media manipulation and the potential for audience deception. Christof's actions are marked by a significant breach of ethical boundaries. One could argue that Christof's actions are driven by a misguided intention to protect Truman. He believes that the outside world is dangerous and that by confining Truman within Sea Haven, he is ensuring his safety. However, this argument fails to acknowledge Truman's autonomy and right to make decisions for himself. Christof's paternalistic approach undermines Truman's personal growth and denies him the opportunity to navigate the challenges and complexities of life. The morality of Christof's actions becomes further questionable when considering the emotional and psychological toll they have on Truman. Truman's longing for freedom, his suspicion about the artificiality of his world, and his yearning for authentic connections are all suppressed by Christof's control. Ultimately, Christof's actions cannot be justified solely by his intention to protect Truman. His control over Truman's life goes beyond what is morally acceptable, infringing upon Truman's rights and autonomy. Christof's pursuit of entertainment and his godlike complex contribute to the moral ambiguity surrounding his character. On the other hand, Truman's desire for authenticity is evident throughout the film. Despite the carefully orchestrated world around him, he experiences a growing sense of unease and a longing for something more meaningful. He begins to question the authenticity of his relationships and the world he inhabits, signaling his innate desire for genuine human connection and a life beyond the constraints of the show. Truman's journey toward freedom becomes a powerful metaphor for the human quest to break free from societal expectations and the limitations imposed by others. As Truman uncovers the truth about his artificial reality, he confronts the oppressive control of Christof and musters the courage to escape the confines of Sea Haven. His escape represents a triumph of personal agency, as he rejects the predetermined path set for him and seeks a life of authenticity and self-determination. The film also raises larger questions about the nature of freedom and the price one must pay to attain it against the evil eye of forces like Christof. Christof is merely a man here, rather than a crooked ideology. In modern society and geopolitics, we are also the puppets of some superior board of self-proclaimed and powerful individuals, and we are also looking for redemption. Truman's pursuit of freedom comes at great personal risk and involves confronting his deepest fears. His journey serves as a reminder that true freedom often requires facing and overcoming adversity, stepping out of comfort zones and challenging societal norms. Now it's your turn to join the conversation. Is The Truman Show your favorite movie? What did you think when you first watched the movie? How did it make you feel? And what lessons did you learn? Share your ideas and thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and found it thought-provoking, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more insightful analysis like this one. And remember, the power of knowledge lies in our collective understanding. So let's continue exploring the depths of human psychology together. Thank you for watching. See you soon.